Welcome to Dow Peace Martial Arts Instructional Videos. This is for blue stripe belts, and we're going to be covering blocks. And the blocks that we're covering today is high-low floating blocks as well as the inside and outside pass. I'm Chris, and this is Instructor Brad. He's going to be beating me up today, so let's take a look at it from a side angle. With the blade, typically you're using a straight arm with a slight bend in the elbow to deflect the punch. So it's not a vigorous blocking, it's a deflection. When Instructor Brad punches with his right, I'm blocking with my right. If he punches with his right and I block with my left, there's a chance of you putting a spear hand into their face. Also, the arm can bend around this side of the deflection, and so there's a greater chance of you being hit. So when all possible, we're almost always blocking with the same appendage. They punch right, we block right with a blade. So again, the blade is here, I'm reaching out and blocking it. You'll notice on the halfway point, when we make contact, right here, he can't bend his elbow around and make contact with me. So as long as my elbow is slightly bent down, my fingers are together, and I'm in this position, as he retracts his punch, I might even be able to pick it up and get closer to my opponent. So that's your high blade. Your low blade is, again, usually for kicks, but if someone came in to stab me, let's say with a knife, and I could use that blade to maybe push it off and deflect it and run away, then that's another use of the low blade. But typically, if the kick is coming in, and let's say he actually hits me, so we got the distance is realistic as he kicks me, I'm just deflecting his shin with my forearm as a low blade. Notice where my non-blocking hand is, because I got to be able to pick up the punch. So in comes the kick, in comes the punch, and I'm going to at least have a chance to block that secondary attack. Now, the next thing that we're going to look at is called passes. In a pass, what you're doing is you're deflecting, but you're adding some energy to it. So you're going to keep the energy going in a slightly different direction than they intended, typically. So if a hammer fist coming here, I pass it a little bit to the outside, which can take their balance a little bit. You could do a pass where you're keeping the angle the same, in the same direction if you want to maybe get closer to picking up them for a joint lock. But again, the pass is same side, clearing it out of the way. Other hand stays in the center line. You can add footwork into this. So now the punch comes in, again, maybe trapping on the shoulder, locking up on the elbow, and being able to throw a knee if you needed to, or just to spin the person around. You don't necessarily always have to be throw in something as strong as a knee. All right, now that's called the inside pass, because we're passing again to the inside direction of that person. An outside pass, as you might have figured, is just simply passing it to the outside, which allows them to throw a punch in. So if I want to enter with this, I might pass moving to the outside and be able to come in with a nice strike or my own hammer fist. Again, the outside pass is picked up with the other hand. Let's say it one more time. 1, 2, 3. We hope this helps with your training. Have a great day. Namaste.